Hello, hello, trending gist lovers. Welcome back. So we are here to do a quick live stream. So, like I said, we will be following this Korra Obidi versus Crystal Heskett's court case that is coming up on the 6th, I think, of August. So we will keep following, reporting, and letting y'all all know what's going on, keeping you updated so you know what's up, so you don't miss a thing. That's what we are going to do. So, welcome, Trends with Octavia. I'm trying to see, check our sound, and I want to make sure our sound is good. So, welcome, Trends. Okay, so our sound is great from what I see here. So we are going to get right into it. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining. I see y'all watching the last live streams and video we drop. I appreciate. Thank you also very much for joining us over here in Trends with Octavia, which we discuss celebrity gist, content creators gossip, and we keep you updated on celebrity stuff and world news and anything interesting. Okay, we just bring it to you and we dissect and analyze together over here. That being said, feel free to subscribe, turn on notification, and there is a playlist for this particular gist. I love creating different playlists. So when you go into the channel and you decide to raid my channel, sit down, bench, watch my content. Yeah, that's what I call it. When you want to raid the channel, I want you to be able to go in there and pick a topic you like and bench watch those contents. So if it's Koro BD versus JD and all the drama surrounding that divorce and the cohorts and whatnot, you can catch up on that also over there with the playlist. You see the videos as they're building up. More is to come. So that being said, let's get into this conversation. The last live stream we did, it was on Friday because yesterday I was busy, so I wasn't able to come live. So my apologies. I was supposed to be live yesterday, but I couldn't. Okay, so the last live stream we did, we touched down on the documents that what Zoe filed. Zoe, aka Crystal, Crystal, aka Zoe, whichever. Yes, because we know that the case is versus Cora and Crystal. So Crystal and Zoe, one of the same person. So we touched down on that. Okay, hold on. I was trying to uh wait. Let me quickly share this because we've been missing in action on trends. So YouTube don't actually push out notifications. So I have to really share as it is important. Uh, okay, so let's do join the conversation. I want to share to Entertainment Daily. So more of our people will see it and they will watch. I know noticed that most of you are watching the replay of this. So thank you also very much if you're watching the replay of your or if you were able to catch us when we were live. I really appreciate. God bless you all for stopping by my YouTube channel. I'm really grateful. Okay, so that being said, give me a second. I'm just trying to get this out of the way. Okay, good. Let's get into the gist right now. So now we spoke about how Zoe actually came out. Let me call her Crystal because that's what is on the document, so I don't confuse you people. So remember that she came out and she was bragging how the arrow was thrown out, arrow was thrown out. So the question now is, if the arrow was thrown out, what is this stuff now that you're filing? And those that were celebrating, like I said in the last live stream, come and explain to us what you were celebrating, because y'all just roll with nonsense. You people roll with things that are not relevant. You won't even do a little bit of research. Immediately one of these two comes out and tells you this is what is going on, you just jump on it, run with it, and that's it for you. But I don't think that's how it should be, right? If you're just coming in, you're welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. So we're going to touch down on the other part, what we see, which is Crystal actually forcing herself on Cora and her kids. That's what I see right here. And a lot of lies that she has actually said. And I want to believe, I'm not a legal practitioner, but thank God I have a legal practitioner in the person of Oyoyo. So I know she would watch, okay, different time zone. Okay, she would see this live stream. And I would love for Yo-Yo to come and break it down for us. Is it okay to go to court and lie? Because we all know that when you go to court, one of the first things they do before you testify is to bring either the Bible, the Quran, whatever you believe in, and you swear by it. Placing your hands as a Christian, they bring the Bible for you and you swear that you're not going to lie. They don't want you to lie. So I really want to know, when you lie in your court filings, is that not also lying? And is there a penalty for that? Because if there is a penalty for that, then I hope this woman gets it. To think if older people will come out and say, oh, I've talked about Korra's case, but not so much, it cannot be crystal. It cannot, I repeat myself, be crystal. And for her to say, oh, she always posted about herself, other bloggers talks about her, I spoke about her a little bit. No, you did not speak about her a little bit. You cannot talk about someone for 2 years plus and constantly bashing that person. Just because you deleted all those videos from your Facebook page does not mean, and I'm going to pull the document in a bit and y'all understand what I'm talking about. You cannot come out and tell us that, oh, I only spoke about her for a little bit or a little period of time, but my Facebook page, it's about posting about my dogs, my animals, and my chickens and my whatnot. Oh, so because you deleted everything that you did for over 2 years plus, and you made your page look like in 2024, you made your page to look like it was just for your chickens, your dogs, and all those other things that you do, does not mean that the court cannot get those evidences if they want. Because if they need to subpoena or do what to Facebook to provide those things, it will be provided. And believe you me, all what you posted might not be in one person's hand, but if we pull up 10 bloggers that started following this Korra Obidi and JD's case from the beginning, each and every one of them will be able to provide one or two videos or one or two posts where you said things about Korra. And by the time all 10 reshares those things and Korra's lawyers are able to download and save them, they have enough evidence against you. Enough evidence. And we know also one of you people's gang members, that I would not mention her name here, said she had downloaded over a year of content that you have shared. And we know how you people roll. So probably with a little bit of buy me a coffee and this and that here and there, that woman will be able to bring out those contents that she has saved from your page. So you coming out to lie in your court documents that you filed, it's not going to help you out of this case. Justice for those kids, no eyes. And now because JD was rooting for you, telling you, oh, I hope this woman sues the heck out of my ex-wife. I hope this woman sues the heck out of my ex-wife. You went ahead and that's what you were filing as one of your evidences. But madam, that's not going to work. Okay, so let's pull up some of the documents so y'all understand what I'm talking about. So we analyzed. You cannot bully somebody for all these years, taunting her, doing the most, and now you want to pretend that other bloggers were the ones that started it, and you didn't do anything, madam. It doesn't work that way. So let me see. I'm trying to give me a second. I'm trying to pull up some of the documents. Okay, so response to request of civil harassment restraining order. This is what she had announced was it last month, that it was thrown out. What are we seeing here? Civil harassment prevention, and it said restraining order. Is that not the RO she was talking about? This is part of document, but she said it's been thrown out. It's been thrown out, but here you're filing. I don't understand how you're filing some defense for a case that has been thrown out. Okay, make it make sense. So let us see. Hold on. Let me find one. Okay, so this one here says reasons I do not agree to the order requested. I want to start with this one because I told you people that this woman is forcing herself Korra and her children. That was just not a clickbait, okay? Because the kind of things you'll be hearing here will tell you that that's exactly what this woman is doing. Ooh, stuff are so small. I hope we can read a little bit. So it says, reasons I do not agree to the order requested. Explain your answer to each order requesting that you do not agree with. You check the box and it says, check here if there is not enough space below for your answer. Put your complete answer on an attached sheet of paper and write attachment 11, reasons I disagree, as a title. You may use Form MC025 attachment. So here they're asking her to state why she does not agree, right? So let's listen to why this woman does not agree. In case you're a little bit confused what this woman is not agreeing to, is this woman, because Korra filed restraining order, right? This woman should stay away from them. That's what this is about. But this woman is saying she does not agree. She's not going to stay away from the children. Ah, God. How weird can a human being be? How weird can a person be? Seriously. So this is what she said. She said, I do not, she said, I do not, okay, those two words, they put it together. It should be separated. I don't know what this woman was typing. But anyway, she said, I do not personally know Mrs. Obidi slash Dean. However, I do, this is the reason she's giving, okay? I want you all to understand fully. She's giving her reasons. She said she does not know Korra Obidi personally. But however, I do know her ex-husband, Dr. Dean, and she called him a doctor. She didn't say chiropractor Dean. Or I do know her ex-husband, JD. Let me not say his full name here, but you know what his full name is. But she went in and said, Dr. Dean, the ex-husband, through his mother. Does that ring a bell? For people that be following this story, this first sentence I just read to you, does that ring a bell? If it doesn't, let me remind you. When this whole thing started, the earlier part, what did JD come out to say? JD said the wife is his God forbid wife, ex-wife is blowing things out of proportion. That it was his nanny. He had given his nanny permission to film the children when the children are misbehaving, right? Nanny. Those videos are out there on Facebook. You surf the ways Facebook, the web, you will find it where JD made these statements. Kept referring to this woman, a total stranger he met on Facebook that we all know that was not his nanny, as a nanny. Then when the thing started getting hot and this man saw that legal actions are being taken by the ex-wife, because the ex-wife is no longer sweeping this. You know, they've done so much and Korra does not take legal actions against them. So I think JD and his cohorts, him and all his private WhatsApp group members and all of them, they felt very comfortable to just sit put and do whatever they want. So they did not expect that she would have this reaction she had for this particular one. But this had to do with her kids. She might have tolerated the other ones because it's her and she has developed tough skin, and she can deal. But when you play with people's children and their family, it's quite different. Their reaction will not be the same. But when you come out and insult an adult, the person have a mouth to insult you too if they want to. You people can get messy and whatnot. But when you involve mostly young children that are not able to fight for themselves, no good mother sits put and smiles about stuff like that. JD came out and was telling Crystal to counter sue his ex-wife. And then he referred to, after he has already filed his own, case and whatnot, he referred to Crystal as his mother's friend. So if Crystal is JD's mother's friend, that makes Crystal a family friend. Y'all get the point, right? This is what JD had said. All of this I'm saying is on a live stream that he did. If he has not gone to private it or hide it or deleted it from Facebook, but people always cut out clips and you will find it anyway. So it is out there. From JD coming out first to say these two are friends, his mother and Crystal, now we're seeing in Crystal's filings in the case between she and Korra Obidi that comes up on the 6th. That should be next week, right? I think today is 3rd. Yes, today is Saturday, the 3rd of August. So the 6th, if today is 3rd, Sunday will be 4th, Monday will be 5th. So Tuesday is the 6th, which is next week. For the filing, her defense, all of a sudden, she went from a nanny to mother's friend, thinking that there are not enough evidence, because if this woman was JD's mother's friend, right from the moment she joined this saga, joined this case between Korra and the ex-husband, what would have happened? This woman would have stated it. She would have announced it as, I'm coming into this. I know most of you don't know me, but I want to give my 2 cents about this case. I'm a family friend of JD, and I want to let you all know that JD is not this, JD is not that. If she was coming to defend JD, and if she was truly a family friend, that's what a true and a real family friend would have done. But we know that this woman does mom her ex-daughter-in-law. She will contact several people telling them that her son is broke, allegedly. Let's be using allegedly. But we've seen these people say the same thing. Lolo came out, Lolo said the same thing. Lolo's been in contact. Miriam Awolowo, the same thing. That they've been in contact with this woman, JD's mom. So all of those, majority of them in those private WhatsApp group, they've been in contact with this woman, right? So this defense that Zoe is filing in August 2024 that she wants to use as a defense, to me, it does not come as a surprise. You know why? Because JD is the one leading it. He has said it. I wish you would counter sue my ex-wife, and stated that she was the friend of his mother publicly on Facebook. And all of a sudden, fast forward from last month to this month, court documents being released or being made public, and we're seeing that one of her defense is that she is not a stranger the way she alleged. She's not a stranger. So this is let's continue. Let's just continue. So this woman wants to force herself. This woman have her own family. Crystal has her family, have her son, have grandchildren. But no, she wants to force herself on Korra and the children, even after what she has done. And remember when this woman kept saying Korra will not be able to do anything to her. If JD wants her to be in the life of those children, she will continue to be in the life of those children. And that's exactly what we see here. Telling the court that you do not agree with the order requested because you're a family friend, when you know fully well that you're not a family friend. And a family friend wouldn't have done what you did. But let's proceed. So she said she is the friend of the mother of JD. So that's how she knows JD. This is what Crystal is telling the court. When you go reach court, I hope you have evidence to prove that you people have been friends even before JD and this person, they got their divorce. Or all of a sudden, you people became family friends by magic. Anyway, let's continue. And she said, Miss Obidi / Dean made her divorce public via several social media platforms. This is another huge lie. She is insinuating here that Korra Obidi has made her divorce public via social media platform, right? Via several, actually, not just social media, says several social media platforms. Who came out first to announce about the divorce? It was him. Who came out telling stories upon stories upon stories? Him. The only time Korra told her story was in the book she wrote. All of these things are evidence that they can get. I just hope that Korra's lawyers, the lawyer handling this case, has already put together all the evidence that they need. This woman will be caught in her lies back to back, back to back, back to back. For her to even, the first thing she said here was a lie when she said she's the friend of JD's mom. That we know it's a lie. The second thing she's saying, again, we can confirm that is a lie by saying that Korra was the one that put her divorce on social media, on several social media platforms. Okay, and she said anyone can access her page as they are public. She is a non-content creator that people share and analyze her actions and everyday life as she posts it. Many people, bloggers, content creators, were slash are analyzing her divorce life. My page, Zoe Tundra and Easy Shenanigans, Mama Zoe's Playhouse, are mainly about my 4 kids, okay? Cooking and everyday life. This woman is alleging. Do you all see now why this woman went back and deleted those things? And Kim Baker actually mentioned it in her own live stream when she said this woman has deleted, and Kim had said this before these court documents were made live. Kim has mentioned this, that because she was threatening Kim with defamation, which is a different case from this one, that she was going to sue Kim, sue. We've been hearing that, but we've not seen anything. And Kim had mentioned that you think that I dare you to sue me, that you think that because you have made private or deleted all those things, you think that people don't have the evidence, or you think I don't have those evidence, that I have downloaded over a year worth of your content. That's what Kim said, because she said she was going to sue Kim, right, for defamation also. So I think Kim was fast to go and download over a year. So probably before she deleted, I'm believing not only Kim, but other bloggers and other people too might have might have downloaded and saved those videos. That when you go to Crystal, aka Zoe's page now, you will not find any one of those videos where she was screaming the mystery room, insulting Korra, alleging that Korra, the house Korra bought that had 4 rooms, one was going to be with a stripper pole and this and this and that. And look at the lies this woman is lying about this. That Korra was the one that made public her divorce. No, it was not Korra. It was her ex-husband, JD, the person that she's claiming that she's their family friend. That person made it public, and she knows. But no, put the blame on the ex-wife, because you think there will be no evidence to prove that you're lying. So every single damn thing this woman is saying is lies. Then she went in with the 4th lies, telling us that her page is for her 4 kids. That's her dogs, her cats, chickens, and all those things she has. Because when you go to her page now, those are the only things you will see. Post of her dogs, post of she creating art stuffs and things like that, making things. That's all you will see. You will not see anything relating to JD or Korra on her page. You will not see it. It's only about her animals. That's what you see on Zoe Tundra's page right now on Facebook. You scroll down back, you will not find. But when you type in her name, use hashtag Korra's ex-husband, you will find those videos. And type in this woman's name, Crystal, you will see those videos. So though she has deleted those videos, but other content creators that reacted to it and either played the voice note or download, because some people download the video and they react to it. You can also do that, download the person's video, and while it's playing, you're on the other side analyzing it. So people that have those videos still have them on Facebook. And there is no way she can tell Facebook to take down those videos, because I know for YouTube, fair use is allowed. You can use the content, react to it, as far as you're reacting in the right way. So you see that this woman has lied again, that her page is all about her 4 kids, which is an animal. So let's continue. She said, and the daily life, right? And she said, I did speak briefly of Miss Obidi / Dean and her ex-husband, Dr. Dean. However, never once called her outside of her name, as I have witnessed so many others. I have never told lies on her. When I was analyzing anything I have said of her on my page were facts that came from her mouth. Nothing was ever fabricated. I have never harassed her. Oh, sorry, Facebook. It said, I have never harassed her, called her names, not threatening her or her children. However, I have witnessed myself that Miss Obidi slash Dean called me a pedophile and or a molester. So let's pause here first. This woman said she has never called Korra out of Korra's names. I am pausing because I don't want us to miss anything. I want us to really critically analyze this. Let's critically dissect word for word what this woman is saying. This woman said that she said, I briefly spoke about Obidi. That's Korra Obidi, that she briefly. There is, do you know what you refer to as brief? This woman did not check her dictionary. You cannot be speaking about someone for over a year. It's 12 full months. For 12 months, January to December. You continue the next year, January to December, 2 years plus. You were speaking on this woman, even if it's just 12 months, 1 year, you cannot refer to what you did for 12 months as briefly. There was nothing brief there. Okay, even a little baby that was giving birth to today, 12 months later, you will see huge development. You will see huge milestone that newborn baby must have accomplished at the mark of 12 months from the 0 day when the child was born. So there is nothing brief about 12 months. And the evidence are on Facebook that she did not speak about Korra briefly. This woman just lies with impunity. She said, I did speak briefly of Miss Obidi slash Dean and her ex-husband, and she kept referring to him as Dr. Dean. So in other words, let them know that yes, it's this woman. We can see through you. You just think you're that smart, but you're not. And she said, however, never once called her outside of her name. That's another big fat lie. She lied there. She was always calling Korra names. She said, as I have witnessed so many others, I knew that this woman would not take a fall alone. Now she wants to say she has witnessed so many other people calling Korra names. And when they will, if they eventually say, prove it, she will now go and pick all those her other cohorts that are calling Korra names and implicate those ones too. Look at this. Look at how these gang members will implicate all. In fact, let's proceed. She lied here and she said that she has never called Korra outside her name. Look, the write-ups are so small, so pardon me. I'm trying to zoom in, but it's still very little. But we'll try to read it. She said, as I have witnessed so many others, I have never told lies on her. This is another huge fat lie. She said she has never told lies. When she spoke about the mystery room, was that not a lie? She said Korra bought a home with 4 rooms, one for Korra, one room for Korra, one room for Korra baby A, the other room for baby J. What's the 4th room for? It's going to be the mystery room. It's going to be, did Korra tell you that her 4th room in her home was the mystery room? Okay. When you were sending her that nonsense gift that upset her on the live stream, like this woman is just anyways. So she said she has never told lies on her. When I was analyzing, now she refers to that as analyzing. That was not analyzing, that was bashing. There's difference between you reacting to somebody's video, you analyzing somebody's videos, you doing saga, and you constantly bashing someone. okay? Bullying, harassing, and whatnot. It is two different things. Don't mix them up, Crystal. It's not going to work. So she said, never, well, okay, she said, when I was analyzing, she used the word analyzing. Proceeding, let's go. The next, she said, anything I have said of her on my page were facts that came from her mouth. So she was the one that told you that the fourth room was a mystery room. You have to provide that live stream or video where she said that, Madam Laila. Ha! And she continued, she said, nothing was ever fabricated. Everything was fabricated. This woman is just lying back to back. And she said, I have never harassed her. Big lie. You harassed her for 2 years plus. I've never called her names. You did. You've done so much. You did. You did. Back to back, back to back. You were always calling her names. Back to back, back to back. Zoom. Let's zoom in again. Let's see. Where were we? Okay, and she said, not threatening her or her children. You always told her that there is nothing she could do. You said it on a video that you had on Facebook, but you would have deleted it. You said there's nothing Korra can do. If JD wants you in the life of those children, you will be in the life of those children, and there is nothing she can do. And you continued with your normal insults and all those things you always say about her. So don't come and lie to the court in your filings. At least say the truth. And she said, I've never threatened her or her children. You did. And the way you spoke to the children also, that was really, really worrisome. So you cannot say that you've never threatened her children. And she said, however, I have witnessed myself that Miss Obidi slash Dean called me a pedo and a molester. Uh, Well, that video you did, what does that imply? Those things you did that people saw, those videos, what does that imply? When you were filming the private region of those little children and and zooming in and everything you can find, what does that imply? Even though the child was telling you no eyes, as little as she was, couldn't make a complete sentence because she was so little. She was telling you no eyes. You were still hitting her hands off and zooming in. You're complaining that they called you a pedo or a molester. She continued. She said, she did this often, and she did it to incite violence of her page toward me. You do not accuse someone of something so heinous as this without fact. This is why I currently have a lawsuit going on against her. Y'all see? You see? JD advised her to counter sue, and now she's saying that this is why although we've not seen that, but let's wait after the 6th. Let's see if we'll see her own, because she said this is the reason why she currently, in her words, that she currently have a lawsuit. Let's see. Where is it now? Lost it again. Give me a second. Ooh, the write-ups are so small. Zoom now. Let me try to find it again. She said, this is why I currently have a lawsuit going on against her. She was sent a cease and desist order from my lawyer. We are still awaiting her response in that matter. Signed for it on the 6th of the 12th month, 2024. So Zoe is alleging that Korra has seen and Korra have signed for it, and it was on the 6th of the 12th of 2024. That's 6/12/2024. She said, we are awaiting her response to see if she is willing to settle outside of court. This one is looking for money. Settle outside of court. If not, the matter will be taken to court in Pennsylvania. To my knowledge, Miss Obidi slash Dean has no medical proof of beautiful children. The FBI was at my house in February 2024 to discuss this. 2024 the FBI was in her home to discuss this, and she said as that time when he had left, he was closing the case when he gotten back to his office as he saw nothing malicious. I live a normal life. I'm not a mean and hateful person. I love children, spend time with my grandsons daily. Miss Obidi slash Jean's fans, also known as her Koreans, okay? She even stated the Koreans here. And her fans, also known as the Koreans, have they've been harassing me daily, calling the FBI and police. Miss Obidi slash Dean was in Nigeria at the time this false accusation came about. She did not leave. She continued to stay in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, it took her weeks to file a RO. Can you imagine? So she was supposed to fly from there to the United States, right? Oh, God. Oh, Florence Chuku, you're welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. So she was supposed to fly, even though the children were in the custody of their father. Their father that was supposed to take actions. And evidence we've seen is that when she saw that stuff, she sent it to her ex-husband, asking him questions, and he said he was going to look into it. So him, that this stuff happened in his home, under his watch. He was in the US with the children under the same roof, didn't do anything. And in your own report, you are filing that she was in Nigeria and she did not leave Nigeria to run back to the US to come and file immediately, right? Because to you, if she had filed immediately, it would have shown that she was a concerned parent. But because she filed months later, or a year later, or how long, whatever later, that means she's not, this woman does not listen to herself. Florence said, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you too, Florence. Said, I know she will lie when it comes to this. Maybe Mr. Korra Obidi have told her to twist every allegation before the court date. From what she filed, you know that both of them they would have been in contact, and in fact, they don't even need to even be in contact because he openly said it on his Facebook live that for his ex-wife to go and file nonsense and make bogus out of this false story, that he wish that the woman that she filed this nonsense against would counter sue her. That's what JD said. And he wished that Crystal would counter sue his ex-wife because the story that his ex-wife is running with is unfounded and is malicious. That nothing like that happened. And that's when he referred to her, to Crystal, as his mother's friend. So she's a family friend. And that's when he said, for the first time, because he has never addressed this stuff, that he gave his nanny the permission to film the children when the children misbehave. So he knew about the video, even if he was pretending and acting like he didn't know. So magically, after JD said that, I think in last month, was it in June or July, somewhere there, that he made that statement on his live stream. August, now we're seeing court documents, and this woman has filed, and she's stating that she is the friend of JD's mother. That's what the first sentence in this paragraph said. Said that she is the friend of JD's mom. So every single damn thing is a lie. The second sentence, she's stating that it was Korra that made public. Every single thing we've read here is a lie. Just here that they're asking her, to explain. This woman is writing stuff exactly the way that JD was talking on Facebook. So she watched that video very well and wrote those things down. And when it was time to file, even though she came out last month and said that the RO has been thrown out, and she and JD's cohorts were celebrating and laughing. But look now what she's filing, claiming the FBI came to her home in February. The case was thrown out. Koreans are harassing her daily, calling the FBI and police. And she said Miss Korra slash Dean was in Nigeria, and Korra did not leave Nigeria. When this happened, it took Korra weeks for Korra to, leave Nigeria and come back. And then let's get into the other part of this. Mhm. Okay, so here it says attachment. Hmm. Korra/Dean versus Hexket. Hmm. Let's see. Okay, so this one said, and she only filed due to her Koreans pursuing, pressuring her. I have also been accused by Obidi/Dean and her sister Nancy Ume and her Koreans of selling pictures, sharing pictures on social media, which I have never done such a thing. Obidi/Dean fans went as far as making a fake page. See Exhibit 1. Very similar to the name of my page. They did this to harass me daily. Her fan posted a Photoshop picture. See Exhibit 2 of the head of a man's body in an orange jumpsuit. Look, you can see the hands. They are of a man. This is how her people harass me. And she is here today saying I have been harassing her. Obidi/Dean fans harassed another of her fans, Lady A, is also been harassing me, calling me stalker. See Exhibit 4. So this woman talks about how Korra is harassing her, but in her explaining, she will mention the Koreans, which is Korra's fans, and then she will mention bloggers like Lady A, Advocate, King Esther, etc., etc. What does that have to do with Korra? They are asking you between Korra? This is supposed to be Crystal versus Korra Obidi, not Crystal versus social media Koreans, Korra Koreans, and bloggers. But this woman is just unbelievable. She that constantly harassed Korra, she's the one here complaining now. You see, this life no balance. Let's continue. Okay, so she said, it is in my, and this woman is being the one harassing people more. Like this woman constantly harass people. She said, it is my understanding that Miss Obidi/Dean's friend, fans, bloggers, Carol Marshall, also known on Facebook as Simply Sweet Peach, and several others aliases, along with Kimberly Sue Baker, also known as Kimmy Kim Kim, hold on, also known as Kimmy Kim Kim, Madam P.I., We Move Was Was, and also several other aliases. To my knowledge, these two ladies is in mention. It was even being stated in a social media live video that Ms. Baker made the statement that she edited photos. My question today is, why hasn't Miss Obidi Dean, why has Miss Obidi/Dean obtained an arrow on either of these two ladies? Let's pause here first. Do you all see what this woman is saying? She has dragged Kilms into this, and also emailed it to the rightful people that should see it and take action, who happens to be Korra and Nancy. That's not a crime. That is bringing it to their attention, because there is no way they would have found that out. And because of her, Korra and Nancy got to know that something like that existed. And today, Korra has taken the action that she needs to take. But meanwhile, this woman, Crystal, is upset that Korra did not file a restraining order against Sweet Peach or against Kim. Are you going to tell Korra who to file restraining order against? She will start where she wants to start. She will stop where she wants to stop. She will file against who she wants to file. She will not file against who she doesn't think the person has done so much or whatever. Like, if she's going to file against Kim Baker, do you know? You don't know. She has never discussed, the same way she didn't discuss that she was filing anything against you, she filed. And from court documents, people knew that she had filed. So what makes you think you're going to state asking her why has she not filed a restraining order against Sweet Peach and Kim? Why should she file anything against Sweet Peach? Sweet Peach is innocent. Sweet Peach did the right thing. You are the one that is wrong. You are the one that broke the law, not Sweet Peach. I cannot speak for Kim Baker because she's one of you people. Okay, so you people go figure. So let's proceed. So she said, why has Korra not obtained restraining order on either of these two ladies, that's Sweet Peach and Kimmy Kim Kim, as they are the ladies who supposedly are the ones stating stating and showing the pictures, telling people to inbox them, they will send them the pictures. You have to provide all this evidence. So you have to, it's not by talking. This, I don't understand this woman. This is court case. I don't know what Crystal is filing here. If you're alleging that Kim and Sweet Peach are telling people that they will send them in private, you have to provide those private chats where they were telling people to inbox them privately so they can send those videos and pictures to them. You're just not going to go to court and mention people's name and you think that will get you out of the hook, and then they will not arrest, or the next thing they will not file against Kim and Sweet Peach because you said that. So she said supposedly they were the ones showing the pictures and telling people to inbox them. They will send them the pictures to send to FBI, Your Honor. Okay. And then she said, let's see, she said, I did not share or sell pictures of anyone's children on my Facebook profile page. It is widely known that, let's see, it is widely known that the children in mention have been shown nude on social media platform of Korra Obidi and a few of her bloggers. Dean, or a few of her bloggers, and she proceeded and said, a few of her bloggers friends, as mentioned above, and several others, which to my knowledge belongs to Chukwufumnaya Obidi / Dean. Most recent episode was on July 1st, 2024, late evening. Miss Obidi / Dean was talking to a gentleman on a live video, and this live video lasted a little longer than an hour. However, around the 32 minutes mark, baby A was behind her mother, Obidi / Dean, naked, and the world saw her completely naked, exposing her buttocks all the way to her head, with approximately 120 people viewing Obidi's live video. Baby A then came around the back of Obidi / Dean to walk out of the video view. Again, we saw a naked side view of baby A. You could tell Miss Obidi / Dean knew this by the look on her face but continued her life with this man. Later, approximately 4 hours later, she did in fact remove the video. If you contact Facebook, I'm sure they can obtain this for you. Don't worry, they will contact Facebook too, and Facebook will obtain this for those your deleted videos for them too. Thank you for telling the judge to contact Facebook to get that. Nelly, good morning. Thank you so very much for joining us today. So don't worry, when they contact Facebook too, Facebook is going to provide all those your 2 years deleted videos, and now you made your page to look like it's for my 4 kids, my dog, my cat, my this, my that. Don't worry, madam. They will go and pull it up and your eyes will clear. Are you asking them to go pull up the video that Korra took down? Don't worry. The video was seen by a lot of people. They said the child had pampers on. The child was not fully naked the way you're saying it, but you said it here that it was naked, or baby A was naked. But they said the child had pampers on. And if we go to other mom vloggers, we will see all these lifestyle vloggers and whatnot, the ones that shows their children, you will see kids wearing pampers. And even on the pampers advert, when you check that pampers, the advert, those baby crawling are also wearing what? Pampers. So if it was illegal, on the advertising of pampers, they will not use little children crawling wearing pampers. So, madam, you don't have a defense with that. So don't try to say what you did is equal to what happened on Korra's live stream, where her baby walked into the live stream. You understand? She's saying a lot, Nelly. She's saying a lot. He said what she's saying has absolutely nothing to do with why she harassed Korra and did that video with baby A, hashtag no eyes. She does not have any defense. That's why you see her beating around the bush, because if she had a defense, trust me, she would have come out and defended herself. But from this type of thing that you hear, you know that this woman has zero defense. There's no defense. And this type of thing, where do you start from? Where do you start from to defend yourself? Where? That's the question. Where do you start to defend yourself? You can't, because, and she's just lying from A to Z. Oops, let me check my position. From A to Z, you can tell that it is just a huge fat lie that this woman is telling. Every single damn word coming out from her mouth is a huge fat lie. MTA, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining. Thank you. Can you imagine the kind of things that this woman says? Oh, seriously. Oh, yeah. I can't believe it. When I was reading this stuff, I said, let's come and dissect this together. This woman wants to blame every single person, but not herself. This woman does not want to accept that what she did was wrong. Let's see, where did we stop? And she said, at the 32 mark, okay, baby A walked in and people could view body around. And this is what their cohort was advising her. If you remember on Facebook, when they shared that video, they zoomed in, they zoomed out, they this, they that. But you know what other bloggers did? They went back to old videos of when Korra and JD were still married, when they were still lovey-dovey doing their videos, and people pulled out several content where baby J, which is their first child, was seen wearing pampers, and it was JD that was carrying the baby. So this is not the first time that their child or children will be shown online wearing pampers. First of all, the same baby was birthed on Facebook Live. That child was born on Facebook Live. So this woman really thinks that she has defense.
and she thinks that this complete BS that she presented is supposed to be a defense. All right. Let's see what else she stated here. I'm trying to find where we stopped. She said over 120 people viewing Obidi's video. Baby A then came around and then back of okay, Obidi's like and walked back to Obidi's video. Again, we saw all the naked side, which was a lie. The child had pampers, but here she stated that the whole 120 people that were watching Korra's live saw the naked side view of baby A. So you could tell that Miss Obidi knew this by the look on her face, but continued her live stream with this man. Later, approximately 4 hours later, she did in fact remove the video. If I love this one that she put in brackets, okay, open bracket. If you contact Facebook, I'm sure they can obtain this for you, close bracket. Don't worry, they will contact Facebook for you too. We will see where Facebook brings out your over 2 years harassment and bullying, and then they pull up this chorus video too. No wahala. It's pull up time, right? You're opening and closing bracket, telling the judge. Okay. So this and she continued, she said, this is the long and short of all of this. The write-ups are so small, y'all. Please pardon me the way I'm reading this because it's so small, so I'm really squeezing my eyes to see. So this is the long and short of all of this. There has there there has been at least three other instances where Miss Obidi slash Dean had exposed her children nudity on social media. One of the occasion was just prior to the July 1st incident. Baby J was sitting with her mother, Obidi slash Dean. Mother zoomed in on baby J's VJJ, zoomed in on baby J's private part, private area, and she put open bracket April 20th, 2024. The incident happened. She said another incident happened on September 27, 2022. This is somebody that said she briefly spoke about. She's exposing herself. She said, I briefly spoke about, remember, the top part we read before this part. She said she briefly spoke about Korra and never called her out on it. But here you're giving the judge dates and time, even back up till 2022. No wahala. Madam, continue to expose yourself in your own defense. She said another incident happened in 27th, 2020. Sorry, happened on the September 27th, 2022 and September 2nd, 2022. There was another, however, I'm not exact on the date. These can also be proved. I can provide the court with that evidence at a later date if need be. Miss Obidi slash Dean also had her physical address listed at the title of many of her social media live videos. See Exhibit 5. When the hold on, she said, see Exhibit 5. When the mother zoomed on baby J's crotch area, this was very disturbing to watch. Many people were upset, and she later did remove the video. I have not spoken nor analyzed Miss Obidi slash Dean on my page since around December 2023. Prior to that date, I never incited violence, never told people to attack or harass Obidi slash Dean in any way. I only told people to call CPS if they felt the children, sorry, she said she only told people to call CPS if they felt the children were being neglected or placed in danger. Anything I have said about Obidi slash Dean was only an analysis. You never begin turn to an analyst that it's only analysis. You never see anything. You go analyze tire. You go explain. No evidence. And then she continued. I'm not understanding where Obidi stated I sabotage her business opportunity as her business opportunities as with her As with her action on social media, she gets approximately 800 to 1,000 views at any given time. She threatens her fans and others on her lives, wishing death, cancer, etc. upon them and their family. The world has witnessed obedience like in telling people to unalive themselves. She does not take criticism well from anyone. She calls the people watching her video goats, ashawo, Nigerian slang ho- for I think horror or prostitute. She continued and said, and many other slang terms. This itself is ruining her. So this woman is trying to say she's not the cause of Korra's problem. Korra is the cause of Korra's problems. Let's see. Nelly Nelly said her and Mr. Obidi is working together with their defense. So wording exact. What she does not understand is that those area Korra's children, not hers. I have never seen an ex this bitter. You're so correct, Nelly Nelly, because after this man came out and said, I hope this woman sues you, on this document, we're seeing that she's saying that she is also suing Korra. She said it. She said it. She even put the date here where she said she is also suing and that Korra have seen it, but Korra is yet to respond. So you're very correct that this woman listens to what JD has said. JD referring to her as a family friend. Now she too, she has gone to file that she's a family friend. All of a sudden, you're now a family friend. You will prove it. That's one thing these people don't understand. She and him, they don't understand. Okay. So let me see. Okay, so here attachment number 6. Let's do this. Obidi slash D versus Hesketh. Ooh, okay. Says attachment number 6. Business opportunities. She's doing that herself. George, this is getting overwhelming with the amount of harassment I have gotten from her fans. Another fan, another fan, Esther Ochoga, aka King Esther, see Exhibit 6 post about the previous RO that Obidi slash Dean has been filing. Seems social media knows before anyone. I have been harassed by Obidi slash Dean's sister, Nancy Ume, her fan, Sonia Obi, page called I Don't Care. Lady A, just to mention a few. It's been stated, she said, it's been stated, and Obidi has also stated that I have felonies on my record. I do not, nor do I have any child crime, drug or alcohol. These fans of hers continue on a daily basis under Obidi's word to state that I am a molester, pedo, and these are just a few of the names they call me. And this is the reason we have filed the defamation on Miss Obidi. Here she repeated it again, that this is some of the reasons why they filed a defamation case against Korra Obidi. And she continued, she said, I had to recently do a police report on one of her fans, and the police are investigating with a detective. Enough is enough. Obidi slash Dean is exploiting her own children on social media with showing the nudity of her children, posting her physical address, etc. Doing all of this knowing there is a court order in place by her own Judge Nod. He has an order in place that the children should not be shown on social media by either parent, and to my knowledge, it has not been changed as of yet, Your Honor. Miss Obidi is abusing the American court system. Doesn't this sound familiar? Yeah, 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 yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just joining us, welcome. I've been reading this stuff, so I've not been looking at my screen. Welcome, J Love. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. Say hello, Dr. Merritt and everyone. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. Nelly Nelly said, just wanted money, asking for $40,000. $40,000 in the season. This is crazy extortion. They want to split the money. Money is sweet. Mostly the free one that you didn't work hard for. You will just spend it, spend it, spend it. In the next 1 month, it will be gone because it's not your sweat. So you will not manage it properly. You'll be seeing mismanagement everywhere. So her entire defense is being justice lawyer. She just picks what he said. Did you all listen to this last part I just read? We've not finished reading it. I'm just reading and pausing. Okay. This last part that she said by her own that she said there is an order placed by her own judge, Nod. He has ordered that they should not post the children online. Is this not the lie that this woman is not smart? Oh? The woman is not smart, and this is not even an insult. It's just fact. Didn't we see, or are we not all aware? Is it only this woman and the people that listens to JD that just listens to whatever he said? Because JD is running with this story that they said we should not post the kids. They said they should not post the kids. If they said you people should not post the kid and she's broken the, don't you people think if that was the truth, JD would have run to this judge Nod to go and report, and Korra would have received the penalty for going against what the court ordered them to do. We saw the document that states that they can. It didn't say they cannot. It said they can, but they should be careful. Like, they should be careful what they are doing. But it didn't say they cannot post it at all. And if that was the case, the court would have taken those children away from her. That's why he resorted to filing that nonsense with Facebook. So Facebook will be the one to remove her videos to make it look like it's from the court order, which we know it's not. It's two different things. What she filed on Facebook, he filed on Facebook, and what this woman now is talking about, this woman just lied. I'm still waiting to see one thing she has said in this her filing for the case that is coming up on the 6th of August. That is true, but nothing here is true. Nothing. And she wants to tell the court that Miss Obidi is abusing the American court system. You know, this American thing that they like talking about. She, JD, and their cohort. Now, Madam MIA too. We run a hammer, but he brought her to America. What is it with these people in America? Somebody will not rest. Eh? J-Lo said, this is really breaking my heart, and it is truly draining. J-Love, your heart should not break, oh, because you see this woman file is complete BS, nonsense. She's asking the court to go and pull up the video, the live stream that Korra did, where Korra's baby walked past. Go and look at the packet of Pampers. The children that you see there on that advert on TV, on everywhere, are they not wearing Pampers? When Pampers is advertising and all those other this thing that sells, Pampers like the, baby Pampers, baby wipes, all those kind of things. Don't we see children wearing and this Pampers and crawling up and down? If it was illegal, do you think you have that in big companies like Pampers and the rest of them, advertising Huggies, what they call all those things, advertising, and children sitting on the packet with wearing just Pampers? So if a child walks past, did she bring the child and position the child there? The child walked past, and since she's asking the judge to go pull up that video, that because Korra has deleted it, and in her own statement she said the child was naked, but people that watched that particular live stream said the child was wearing Pampers. Didn't other bloggers also post? So nobody should worry about this. So J-Love, don't even stress yourself. Don't lose the sweat. This is nonsense. Didn't people post the video, old video of JD carrying their first child? This one she was referring to was the second child that was born on Facebook Live. But the old videos and photos people posted where JD was holding baby J, Baby J was also wearing only pampers and no clothes. So if they're going to penalize the mother is going to receive penalty for her baby walking past, then JD too is going to receive penalty. They all of them, because when they were still married together, they were showing baby J wearing only pampers. And other mom vloggers too on Facebook, YouTube, and everywhere would have received penalty. But there is no crime for a child to walk past on pampers. So these people will just do the most. Is lifestyle. So if somebody's showing you their lifestyle and they have kids, there's no way you will not see their children one day wearing pampers and walking by. So don't even stress yourself about it. The woman didn't file anything reasonable, and she knows she's got no defense. You can't defend something like this. It's not possible. So I want to know, has Korra submitted her own exhibit against Crystal? Because she needs to show all of the harassment that this woman has done against her. For her to, Korra was the one that took her to court. So of course, Korra would have. That's why she's building. This one is building her defense. That's why when you're reading the defense, you can hear her pointing out these things and saying Korra said she harassed her, and that's why you hear the bloggers' name like King Esther, Lady A, and all those other people she mentioned, because she's trying to build a defense to say that Korra is saying she harassed Korra, but meanwhile it's Korra's fans and these bloggers that were harassing her. And then she even mentioned Kim, and Sweet Peach, also saying that they were the one that distributed the so-called videos and photos that Korra alleged that it was her. So you know that Korra has already submitted. When you file, Korra filed first, so you have to present enough for the court to even consider it to be a thing that will stand. So I believe Korra had already presented enough, and now this woman has to come and defend herself. You know, proving that she's not guilty of what she's been accused of, but we know that she's guilty. So that's why her defense is so whack. You understand, J-Love? So don't even lose a sweat. The woman is just not serious, and she's lying. You understand? Talking about how I briefly spoke about Korra. You didn't briefly speak about her. You spoke about her for over 2 years, and you kept bashing her. People have the videos. You deleted yours. If those videos were not bad, why didn't you leave it on your Facebook so when they go to court, they can just pull it up? No, you deleted it. But now she has mentioned Kim on this one too. So probably if Kim has really repented, this is when we will see it, because Kim had mentioned that she has downloaded all those things. So if somehow they need evidence, then we should expect that, because she's saying, why didn't Korra file a restraining order against Sweet Peach, the blogger, and Kim Baker, that they were the ones that were distributing those documents. So I know that bloggers already have those evidence. So she's asking court to pull it up. They will pull up her own too. So if court gonna ask Facebook, they will ask Facebook for everything, and everything will be pulled up. And you will see how she will be fried. She'll be screwed. She knows. She knows, and she's lying that she's JD's mother's friend. They will have to prove that too. So she wants to run with JD, always saying American court system. Right from big day one, he's been saying the ex-wife don't know about the American court system. America. I wonder somebody will not rest with this there America. But we know that this is what JD and his cohorts always do. They think when they say America, they scare somebody. You don't scare anybody. You will go to court and you still need to prove whether America or Kafanchao. You need to prove your case. That's what it is. And when you're lying, you will know why you cannot lie in court. Okay, so she continued. She said, I've not analyzed Obili/Jane since around December 2023. And now she's referring to it as analyzing. That was not analyzing. That was harassment. That was stalkish. That was bully. That was everything else. Bashing. That was not analyzing. Okay, that was when you start constantly calling somebody out of their name. Okay, Korra bought a home. Let's talk about that video, because that clip has been posted where she was talking about the mystery room. When Korra bought a home, we can compare videos of people that can say they analyzed to she that came out and was doing the mystery room, because she didn't know that Korra will ever take her to court in the future. So she was doing that video, the mystery room, the fourth room. She's going to put a stripper pole. Is that how you analyze? Somebody bought a home. What are you supposed to say? Oh, Korra Biddy bought the home. Is this, is that? And that's it. Say anything else you want to say. Or if you don't even like her, you want to say, well, people were just hyping it. It's not big. It's not a mansion. It's just a small condo. But just say those things. But this woman went all over to the other side to go and be telling us he has 4 rooms. Why do you need to know the amount of rooms? And why do the general public need to know the interior of Korra's home? That should come from Korra, not from you, a total stranger that claims you're analyzing the person. Except Korra shows, when Korra shows you the interior, then you can do another video where you're talking about, say, Korra just showed us the interior of her home. Oh, the chandeliers. I love the couch. Or I don't know. Or I think she should have. We will understand that that is analysis. What this woman did was not analysis. It was bashing. So you cannot mistake you bashing someone as a reaction video that you're analyzing. No, it's not the same. When you're giving somebody woto basketballs, that's what you're doing. And you have to be specific and be truthful. But no, she can't. And she said, I have not analyzed Obidi/Din since around December 2023. And when I did, it was minimal. All those videos you people saw, was anything minimal about those videos? She's just lying and she thinks they will not find out. That's the funny part. I just hope Korra Obidi's lawyer already have every single damn thing. And she did videos. This woman did videos upon videos upon videos. And when they will play it to her face, let's see how she will refer to those words that came out of her mouth as minimal. Okay, so she said, and even when I did, it was very minimal compared to what others are doing. She kept referring to others. You don't understand. Now, is it others that are in court or is you? It's Crystal versus Korra, right? It's not Korra versus others and Crystal. So this woman keeps talking about what she did was very minimal, bare minimal compared to what other people did. Wait until when Korra sues other people, then they can go defend themselves. But if you think that comparing what you did to what other bloggers did, and you think the judge will go and waste his time to look at all those other ones that Korra did not mention in this court document, did not say, I'm suing Crystal versus other bloggers, this woman is not thinking at all. So why are all these women worried about with another woman with what another woman is doing with her moist it's sickening. These people will not rest. It's just when you look at the way they behave, you know that one, they are very lonely, miserable. So misery is really dealing with them. They are stuck in one place. They are not progressing. They can't, because of the bad mind, the evil mindset they have. They are not progressing in life. And also they're very jealous that she is achieving something with her life. She's doing her was. People are giving her stars. People are giving her gifts. People are buying her coffee. But when they come out, try to create their own content, they are not getting anything close to what she gets. And because the ex-husband was so malicious and came out and roughly mentioned what she makes, it really made most of them mad to think that she makes that much. That's why you notice that they keep toying with her Facebook also. Now you see that she will tell you it's demonetized. I don't get that. I don't get anything. I don't get this. I don't get that. Even recently, one of Nancy's recent videos, at yesterday or the day before, Nancy was talking about when she went to Meta head office in Lagos, Nigeria, and she asked the question about her sister's page. And look at the response. They are blaming it on AI and maybe she should create a new page and just, but this is what these people are doing. They want to constantly taunt this woman and make sure they cut off her main source of income, and then she will be left with nothing. So it's mainly jealousy from the ex-husband to this lonely set of women. It's jealousy. Okay, so Crystal continued and said that when she spoke about Korra Obidi in 2023, it was very minimal compared to what others are doing. Said, I have had witnesses show up at at the two past court appearances, and because their names were listed as witness for me, they have been harassed by Obidi/Dean and her fans. People need to move on. I wish both Obidi/Dean and her ex-husband, Dr. Dean, well. I pray for them both and their children. I pray they can co-parent without the social media world being involved. I would also like to make it known that I never have any intention of visiting California again. Madam, go and visit. Weren't you bragging before Korra sued you? Weren't you bragging that there was nothing she can do? You dared her. You said there is nothing she can do. If JD wants you in the life of those children, you will be in their life. Madam, go to California. What do you mean you want to make it known that you will never visit California? Crystal, go to California. There is nothing Korra can do because you think that those children belong to only JD. We shall see next week. We shall see. Now you want to change your mouth. You were daring her. You said those things on a live video, so the court will also be able to find it. You were the one that said they should go and ask Facebook to bring out deleted videos. They will bring out the one where you said this too. That you will go, you will visit the children, you will see the children, and there's nothing she can do if JD wants you to. JD wants you to come. He has never spoken against you. You are his nanny, turned his mother's friend. Tomorrow you will turn to alien from another planet. Madam, go to California. Go. Where is them? Okay, said I don't make you know that I never want I never had the intention of visiting California again. My friend that was residing there is now back in my state. Really? Ah, Wahala. So you went to California to visit your friend, and now that friend is back in Pennsylvania. Be lying. You really think that the judge is daft? We will see. We will see. Is JD no longer your friend? Didn't you say JD's mother was your friend? And if JD's mother is your friend and your friend's son is in California, that's enough reason to go. You will go. And she said, Your Honor, I ask that you deny this RO. I did not do such a heinous thing that I am being accused of. And I ask that you instruct Miss Obidi that you to please stop with the harassment, slander, and defamation, and ask that Obidi is allowing this behavior from her fans and actually coercing them to continue. Are we okay? Said actually coercing them to continue to harass individuals and myself. I have had to obtain a therapist who diagnosed me with PTSD and since Miss Obidi filed numerous arrows. I want to move past this and live my life. Thank you. Madam, you've not started having PTSD. Oh God. You've not started having PTSD. Oh, so when you were dragging Korra for 2 years plus, Korra did not develop PTSD. You didn't care if Korra would develop PTSD. When you were interrogating Korra's children as if you were FBI, CIA, CID, FSS, XSS, everything else, you didn't think that was not good for those little children. Why are you always screaming when your mother is giving you a shower? Is she giving you a shower with cold water? Why? Take your hands off. Hashtag no eyes. Madam, you did not think that you were stressing those children. Now you're claiming PTSD. No worry. Your eye go clear. Your eye go clear. All of these things you've stated, you have to also prove them. I don't know if this woman realized that she needs to prove all of these things that she has also mentioned. Wahala. Wahala, they finish, oh, make you they try, they enjoy life. Hey, ha, seriously, what is going on with this set of people? That's the one question I want to ask. What is going on with this set of people? Even people from their camp, some of their ex-members are laughing. Even Kim posted to her Facebook that she thinks it's very weak. I think Miriam also posted to her Facebook saying KO versus Zoe. After reading Zoe's defense, this is from Miriam Awolo. She posted this 13 hours ago. She said, KO versus Zoe. After reading Zoe's defense in response to KO's application in the Superior Court of California, citing harassment, bullying of herself, and molestation of her daughters. Chai, my people, my doctors ordered me to stop laughing, but smiling is allowed. Please blame Zoe for making me disobey my doctor. I have never seen such a low excuse of defense before in my entire life. This is somebody that was actually plotting and planning with them. This is coming from Madame MIA, Miriam. And then Kim also talked about how weak this was. So even if people from their camp, these ones that are pretending that they are now ex-members and they are fighting each other, are confirming that this is weak, then it's only JD and this woman that thinks that this was a good enough defense to go and present in court. But this woman need not to worry, because as it stands right now, it is going down. The 6th is around the corner. Okay, the 6th is around the corner. Let me check if there's anything else that we have not seen yet. Let's check it. Let's check it. Let's check it. Mm, 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 mm. Mhm, mm, 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 mm. Seriously, this is just ridiculous. This, yeah, yeah, yeah. This woman think that she's going to mention the names of all these people, and somehow it's going to scare these people. Let me see something here. Mm, mm, mm. Uh, Okay, so let me read this that we see here. This one said, this woman who has constantly harassed me for years on her social media, Zoe Tundra, found her, what is that? Found her what was my children while they were, okay, so I think this is Korra, while they were with their father, and took explicit photos of them, which she shared to friends. She made she made naked videos of my children, and with the permission of their father, shared explicit photos of my minors, which was circulated all over social media. Yeah, so this is Cora's own filing. Okay, that she was that Zoe now came to defend. So I think who asked me? Wait, I think it was J Love that asked that question. That if Cora had filed something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, was yeah. J Love said, "I want to know." Cora submitted her own exhibit. So yeah, so this what we just read now. And I love the fact that she mentioned that it was, she said, with the permission of their father. She took explicit photos of my minors, which she circulated all over social media. Because this woman said it by herself. And JD also implicated himself when he came out and said he asked his nanny, but we know who the nanny is, or who the nanny was, that he asked his nanny to take videos when the children are misbehaving, right? So, good. This man did not do anything, even when Cora called his attention. He pretended like he didn't know. He said he would double check with his nanny what is going on. Meanwhile, the nanny came out and said, y'all are bashing me and doing the most, which is Crystal. And y'all are bashing me and doing the most. But JD gave me permission to actually film those children. Okay. So let me see. There's something else here. And then this photocopied stuff, they look is said here. Mm. It says, were you harmed or injured because of the harassment? She ticked yes. And then here another box said check here if there is not enough space for your answer. And I said complete your answer in an attached sheet of papers or a form of MC025 and write attachment and harm or injury for a title. And she wrote, psychologically, this was so traumatic to see explicit photos and videos of my 2 years old and my 4 years old all over social media. Mhm. Okay. Hmm. And 6 says, did the police come? She ticked no. She said, if yes, did they give you or the person into an emergency protective order? She didn't tick anything. If yes, the order protect check all thinking, and then here he said in B, he said, has the person in 2 harassed you at other times? She ticked yes. So the person ticked, this is Korra from what we read. And he said, if yes, describe prior incidents and provide date of harassment below. Check here if there is not enough space for an answer. Put your complete answer on the attached sheet of paper or from MC025 and write attachment 7B, previous harassment for a title. And it says, she incited violence with her audience against me on a daily basis, telling people to uh, te- telling people to go as far as reporting me to child services, uh-huh, as well as sabotaging businesses opportunities for me by calling what is this? By calling, is it restaurants or what? By calling restaurants and what? Mm, the write up is kind of faded with something and sabotaging my business. Wahala. Uh, 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 Let me see. It says relationship of parties. Here it says daughters, venue. Said why are you filing this? Why you why are you filing in this county? Said my children were no, okay, and so my friend in this county, and it says I was harassed by the person in this county and other. Let's specify. He said my children was by this person in this county. Okay. Wahala. So let's see. Well, this one said description of harassment. Harassment and violence of this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then let's see. When did it happen? And 2, it said who else was there? When did it happen? A date is not written, but where it says who else was there, it writes Justin Dean, their father. So while I know they finish. Florence said all these allegations written down are from Mr. Korra Obidi. That's what he has been tearing down since two of them want to defend themselves in court. He refused to take lawyer. This their evil gang up, but the Lord will fail them. And from the kind of things that both of them they filed, they don't look like people that they have legal advice or they had legal advice. It doesn't at all, at all, at all, at all. It doesn't. It doesn't. And this is so funny that Krista was the one running her mouth with all of these things we see. This woman is. Let me see if she had posted anything else again. What's that her name again? Let's go to her page. Cause she was busy running her mouth. After she filed this nonsense, she really thinks that it's going to make any difference. Mm, mm, mm. She's still talking. 8 hours ago, she posted. This woman, she just lives in her own world. 8 hours ago, Crystal posted. She said they say they hate me, but they love screenshotting Snapchat. My face is all over their pages. Love it. I'm nobody, but they are making me somebody. Oh yeah, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. It's here. I guess you wanted to say in here. They love saying my name. I think they make I think they make love to their girlfriend and they call my name while doing it. They they hate me, but again, I'm all over their pages with my name and my face. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good night, y'all. I'm about to have some fun between the shit. I got the cassava. I got the cassava. Justin, don't pitch on her well. Nah. Yeah, she's saying I got the cassava. Okay. Mm. Mm. I'm trying to see what else she posted. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see. So the woman is still running her mouth, laughing. So that short yellow bus is getting full. I hope everyone is ready for their ride. Get your helmet ready. She said, interesting. Guess this is my bed for the night. And she posted a coffin. The woman is something else. Mm. So this woman is just posting and posting, but let's wait and see what happens. We've been live for uh an hour 37 minutes. But one thing I want to say is let everybody be patient. Did you all notice that since these court documents were made public, the people that were partying from his side and her side, from the side of JD and this woman, they have not said a word. They are just posting about other things, acting like nothing happened, acting like they didn't see anything, they didn't experience nothing, and they don't want to say anything. But when she came out and she announced that the RO that Korra filed against her was thrown out, they were partying. They were quick to do videos, live streams, dancing, talking, laughing, and laughing, you know, mocking Korra, mocking the Koreans, and laughing and saying the people are foolish, following and believing all the nonsense and lies. Now that they see what she had filed, none of them have been able to come out and chest it and say, but you told us something different and we see something else happening. None of them. So let's all just be patient. As things are being revealed, we will come in and discuss them. That being said, nobody should worry because what this one filed is nothing to write home about. We all saw several videos of her bashing and insulting Korra. So she actually went and looked for Korra's trouble when Korra was on her own, creating her content, doing her thing. And that's what these people that JD recruited are good at. Going to look for somebody's trouble when the person is minding the person's damn business. So let's just see how this plays out. All you need to do is pray for Korra, pray for her kids, pray that the lawyers get the wisdom, the judge that is going to oversee and everybody that is involved in this. They keep mentioning FBI, police, and whatnot, CPS, DCFS, everybody that is involved in this, directly or indirectly. Pray that God give them the wisdom, the knowledge, and understanding so they can do the right thing and justice will be served. Hashtag no eyes. Hashtag no eyes. Okay, let that sink in. You can see this woman in her court filings wants to blame the bloggers, wants to blame content creators. Oh, they are the ones that did this. Oh, I did minimal. This one distributed video. I didn't distribute. I was the only one. No, all of that is not going to help you. That's not what they are saying. She said you did this. You have to come out with evidence to prove that you didn't do it, and Korra lied. But so far, with what we see that this woman has filed, was excuses upon excuses and lies upon lies upon lies, and trying to force herself into the lives of Korah's children. The judge is going to see through her. We'll keep praying that the judge sees through her, and all the people that will be responsible for this case come next week would see through her, because I think it's on the 6th, right, of August. So that's next week. So let's wait for what is going to happen with this. That being said, I want to say thank you all so very much. We'll be coming with even more gist and broader conversation over at Entertainment Daily. I've already scheduled that live stream. Also, I wanted to come here and update concerning the first document that we already analyzed here. So I wanted to come in here and update everyone. So I'll just go and round up what I'm doing, then I'll come back in and we will be over at Entertainment Daily discussing. Thank you, Florence Chuku. Those that will be watching the replay, thank you also very much. All my silent watchers here also, thank you also very much. You can join us over at Entertainment Daily. Okay. And you can join us over there to analyze, because we will be raiding more channels and just pulling up more stuff, and more details will be also brought out. If you've not subscribed here, subscribe, catch up on the playlist if you didn't watch the last live stream that we had, so you don't miss a thing when we are live. But I just love that these documents came out when they came out, because some people had already believed that the restraining order that Korra filed was thrown out. You understand? So yeah. Mm, 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 mm. So let's see how this is going to play out. Okay, so thank you so much, Florence Chuku. Thank you, Nelly Nelly. Thank you, J Love. Thank you, J Love. Who else was here with us? MTA. Thank you, MTA. And thank you to all my silent watchers. Join us over at Entertainment Daily. The conversation continues over there in in a bit. That being said, we will keep you all updated. This is August, and we know that it is not only Korra versus Crystal case that is coming up. There is more. All will be covered here, and let's see how it goes. Is this going to stop? Personally, I don't think so. No matter what the outcome, it doesn't look like JD is willing to stop. It doesn't look like JD will stop recruiting people. That's one thing I have noticed. Even when he's silent, he's really not silent. He's doing things on the low low. So seeing that this man, it's been what? How many years now? He's still doing what he's doing. This probably will not stop until those children turns 18, when nothing is going to connect them. The children will be grown enough to go out there, live their life, make decisions for themselves, and parents will need to decide anything for them. Probably that's when it will get a little bit better, but the bashing will still continue, the manipulation will still continue, the sabotaging, and what much more is still going to continue. And this set of lonely women that they've now found something to do, which is bash, report her page, sabotage her business deals, and everything else, they too will not stop because they don't have anything relevant or anything good happening in their lives. This is the only way they keep themselves busy. This is the only thing that makes them happy, by being wicked, being mean to their fellow human. That's where they derive pleasure uh, from. So they will continue to try to do what they're doing, but they will be exposed. The way we see them fighting amongst themselves, suing, sending threatening emails, these are one people that had a common enemy, let's say a year ago. But in 2023, we've seen how many times they've fallen out among themselves. In 2024, we saw how many of them that came out and were screaming that, oh, she's threatening us, she's doing this, she's doing that. Let's keep our finger crossed. This is August. Hashtag no eyes. Let's see how this plays out. That being said, thank you all so very much, and I will see you all later. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're just joining now, you have to watch from the beginning so you will hear what, because we read some of the court documents that have been made public from what Crystal's defense is going to be come the 6th of August against that she is battling against Korra in court. And a lot of people, including myself, is of the opinion that it is very weak. This defense is very weak. We expected more. If you're claiming you've not done anything, you're not guilty of anything, we expected your defense to be tighter than this. She should be more professional. And the fact that this woman, JD, and most of their gang members have been requesting for buy me a coffee, and asking for so many more things. But this is what we see. It's just ridiculous. Seriously. This presentation is ridiculous, but it is what it is. When you don't have any defense, you don't have any defense. You will just go beat around the bush, and that's what we see with this. But God bless you all, and I'll keep you updated. See you all later. Bye for now. But don't forget to join us in Entertainment Daily. The name you see on the screen. If you're not subscribed to that channel, subscribe here also, because some of the gist that will be here will not be there, and so on and so forth. So subscribe, turn on notification on both, so you'll be getting the juicy gist and the updates, and catch up with the playlist if you're yet to do so. Bye everyone. God bless you. I'll see y'all in less than an hour. I'm thinking, yeah, in about, yeah. You will see me back live, okay, on Entertainment Daily. I don't remember now as I'm talking if I scheduled it for 4 o'clock or 5, because this is already 4 p.m. my time. So either in an hour or in less than 30 minutes or 20 minutes, I will be back live. See you all later on Entertainment Daily. Join me over there. You can come up the panel, give your 2 cents. Let's go. Let's do that. Thank you so very much. Bye for now. Mm, 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 mm.